Is Xavi Simons set to sign for Tottenham Hotspur? That is not the kind of news Chelsea fans want to hear at this point. It's getting crazy over there, in the transfer market right now. Clubs are signing, a whole lot of clubs are doing business. Chelsea are selling, and Chelsea also wants to buy. Xavi Simons, we're going to talk about Xavi Simons, Nicolas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, and a whole lot of players that are actually linked with Chelsea, and also that Chelsea would want to sell. So before we go into it, if you're new to this channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button, share this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Now let's get into it, and also let's share your thoughts in the comment section. Now let's get into this as quick as possible. Now, the whole saga concerning transfers at this point in time is literally linked, to Xavi Simons, because he is subject to a bidding war. He is subject to, two teams and two rivals. Remember, two rivals are interested in signing Xavi Simons at this point. Now, before we talk about Xavi Simons, let's talk about Christopher Nkunku, because Chelsea has been waiting for Christopher Nkunku to make a move. Now, Christopher Nkunku has made that move to AC Milan. Now, here's what Fabrizio has to say concerning Christopher Nkunku, and now David Austin is actually reporting it as well. He says AC Milan reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign Christopher Nkunku, due for the 27-year-old forward, 42 million plus sell-on clause. Permission granted to travel and personal term in place as France International closes in on AC Milan move, according to the Athletic. Now, Chelsea has been waiting for Christopher Nkunku to make a move. Tottenham was not interested. Newcastle was interested. Bayern Munich was strongly interested. Leipzig were interested, and AC Milan just came from nowhere and get this deal done. It was as quick as a flashlight. Now, Bayern Munich could not pay this particular amount Chelsea was actually requesting for. Leipzig was not ready to make the payments for what Chelsea are actually requesting for. Now, AC Milan came out of nowhere, agreed personal terms in less than 24 hours, and make the move. A deal of 42 million plus sell-on clause. Now, this is what I love about Chelsea transfers or Chelsea sale this summer. If Chelsea are finding it difficult to let the player go, or probably the price is not really at par what Chelsea wants, Chelsea has gotten fantastic prices for their players this summer. And one thing I love about those sales are the sell-on clauses. The sell-on clause in them is actually make it even more better, to actually do business, because Chelsea are strategic. Chelsea are a very, very smart team when it comes to sale, and that is what I love about what they do. Christopher Nkunku is going to do well over there at AC Milan. It's a slower league. You have time to adapt over there in AC Milan. Yes, AC Milan is not the biggest team in Italy currently. Their current form, we are going to talk about the likes of Napoli, Inter Milan, and the rest. But let's not forget how good and how big this AC Milan team is in the past. And currently, they are trying to rebuild their team, and hopefully, he will get this done. AC Milan bought a player from Chelsea last summer, which is João Felix. It didn't really work out over there at AC Milan. Now AC Milan are coming back again to get Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku is a fantastic player. Let's not forget. For the fact that he didn't work in Chelsea doesn't mean he won't work elsewhere. So that is a very good deal for me. But to you, let me know what you think about this Christopher Nkunku's deal. Let me know what you think. If the 42 million total fee and sell-on clause is the best for Chelsea and for the player as well. Please let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Now let's go to the biggest one for today, and it has been building up for some time now, for some hours or for some days. Chelsea has been linked with Xavi Simons for a longest period of time, almost all summer. Leipzig actually are requesting for a certain amount of money which Chelsea are not willing to meet. Now, at some point, Chelsea were actually waiting to let Christopher Nkunku leave before going in for Xavi Simons. And just before Christopher Nkunku left, which was almost same period as Christopher Nkunku left Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, which is a rival to Chelsea, came into this whole thing. Came into this whole saga and into this whole bid of trying to get Xavi Simons over there to Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, Tottenham Hotspur has been disappointed most of the time this season. The likes of Eberechi Eze, Savinho, most players have refused, to go to Tottenham Hotspur. And now they want to try their luck also with Xavi Simons. Now, let's see what James Oli has to say. He says, Tottenham has moved into poor position to sign Xavi Simons. Chelsea were leading the race, but have so far been unwilling to meet the Leipzig 60 million valuation. So like I said earlier, Chelsea are unwilling to meet that 60 million price tag that Leipzig are putting on Xavi Simons. Trust me, when it comes to game time, Xavi Simons will have lots of it at Tottenham Hotspur than Chelsea. Alright? But when it comes to trophy and playing in the biggest competitions and probably challenging for titles, Chelsea are the team to go. So at this point, this guy is left in two options, two dilemmas, which to go for. I might go for Chelsea or for Tottenham Hotspur. But as we all know, he has always been interested in coming to Chelsea. In fact, at this point, he's already a proper Chelsea, because everything or any bid coming from any other club, like Bayern Munich in the other day, he has been focused on being or playing for Chelsea. Now let's read another tweet concerning. We read like 4 tweets concerning this story, because this is the biggest story currently on the transfer market at this point. Now let's go to the next tweet concerning. According to Pletigo, it says Spurs have 100% bid for Xavi Simons and are pushing. Agreement is seen to just a matter of time between clubs. No decision for now. It's up to Xavi and any potential Chelsea move. To me, if Xavi Simons goes to Tottenham Hotspur, I'll be very upset. Not at the player, but I'll be very upset at the sporting director. The sporting directors have made it. They've actually won Chelsea's fans' hearts in the last couple of seasons, or in the last couple of transfer window, or this transfer window. But at this point, that's why I always say that these sporting directors are giving Chelsea fans mixed feelings. Sometimes they want to do something right. Sometimes they don't want to do something right. Leipzig are waiting for bidding war, and that is what is actually happening right now. Because if it was just Chelsea will have the upper hand in negotiations. But at this point, Tottenham Hotspur has joined in the race to sign Xavi Simons. So at this point, the bidding war Leipzig actually wanted for this player is already set in. So that will definitely drive the price up for Xavi Simons. And this is a quality player. This is the kind of player I want to be the understudy to Cole Palmer. And he will also challenge to be in the first team, to be in the first 11, because he has the quality. Despite the fact that Chelsea are interested in Femi Lopez, I would want Chelsea to actually sign Xavi Simons. Now let's move to the next tweet concerning this same Xavi Simons story. According to Bild Sports, it said, RB Leipzig has yet to receive an official written offer for Xavi Simons. The club and Chelsea have only exchanged verbal figures in explanatory talks, which are said to be in the region of 56 million. I believe if Chelsea wants to do this, they will do this quick. When the price for Caicedo, actually went up because of the interest in Liverpool, Chelsea actually bid more to get the deal over the line. So at this point, Chelsea has to do everything possible to get this deal done. You cannot be chasing a player and that player is ready to come to the team almost all summer, and at the end of the window or at the end of the day you pull out. When it comes to bidding of players, when it comes to players, Spurs actually fighting to get a player with Chelsea, Spurs has no base for that. Chelsea are upper hand when it comes to fighting to get a player, when it comes to bidding to get the player. But let's see how that goes. Now let's move to the next tweet concerning this Xavi Simons, because that is the biggest story currently on the market. Now the big one, according to Fabrizio, he said Chelsea are still in advanced talks with Leipzig over Simons and have an agreement with the player. All right. So Chelsea have actually agreed personal terms with the player. Now the only problem right now is Leipzig. Leipzig want the price to drive up. Leipzig want a higher price fee. Leipzig want a 60 million plus. Leipzig want 70 million euros. Tottenham Hotspur, due to the fact that they've had series of disappointments in the past, they want to get this deal done, and they are pushing and pushing. The last couple of hours, it's been silent because negotiations are going on. Now, continuation from for this Fabrizio's tweet, he said, Spurs have entered the race and are working hard on the deal. They will not send a bid unless they know they will get him. I think they've sent a formal bid, a verbal bid of 60 million. This deal is getting closer, and with the way it seems, it might be edging towards Tottenham Hotspur, and it will be a sad one to all Chelsea fans, because Chelsea wants this deal done. And I see, we've been waiting for Christopher Nkunku to leave. Chelsea has been waiting for Christopher Nkunku to leave before this deal, to get this deal over the line. Now Christopher Nkunku has left. So what is the reason why this deal is stalling at this point? So Chelsea has to do everything quickly at this point, because already Spurs are not joking. Spurs are serious. They are hot from Eberechi Eze's issue of him not even going over, to Tottenham Hotspur and him choosing Arsenal over them. They've been disappointed over and over and over again this summer. So it's going to be a very tough one over there. Let's see what happens in the next couple of hours. To you, what do you think about this Xavi Simons deal? Do you think he's going to go over to Chelsea, or do you think he's going to Spurs? Because if he's going to Spurs, I won't be happy at this point. But let me know and share your thoughts in comment. Let me know what you think about that deal. Now to the next story concerning Femi Lopez, because that is like a plan B for Xavi Simons. Now, according to Guillaume Balaguer or something like that, he said Chelsea have not made an offer for Femi Lopez so far. They are interested and believe the player is interested after talking to his agent. They consider 50 million talk about too much. For now, no offer has been made. Chelsea just made an inquiry concerning Femi Lopez. Chelsea has not made an official bid or formal approach when it comes to bidding for the player. But if Chelsea actually buys Femi Lopez instead of Xavi Simons, I will be upset. I won't be happy. But let me know what you think. Do you think, to you, who do you prefer? Do you prefer Xavi Simons or Femi Lopez? Because this Femi Lopez deal, to me, I think is like an option B, and it was actually announced initially in trying to force the hands of Leipzig to sell Xavi Simons just before Tottenham Hotspur came into the scene. But let me know what you think about this deal. I'm not going to talk too much about it because Chelsea are currently focused on getting Xavi Simons. Now let's move to the next deal concerning Chelsea. The striker position. Nicolas Jackson rather. He says, according to Matt Law, he said Chelsea are reluctant to finalize the Nicolas Jackson move away from the club before Alexander Isak's future becomes clear in case Newcastle or Liverpool are forced to make a late move for him. Bayern Munich has agreed personal terms. Bayern Munich have agreed a loan deal with an option to buy. Now, Chelsea will be willing to, as the last option, make this deal a straight loan to Bayern Munich. If, and only if, Newcastle decides not to go for Jackson and Liverpool decides not to go for Jackson. Chelsea wants a bidding war. Chelsea wants a permanent sale. Newcastle are interested in getting a striker. And Newcastle have made 2 bids for Strand Larsen from Wolves, which has been rejected. 55 million, 60 million has been rejected from Wolves for Strand Larsen. Now, Chelsea are waiting to see if at the end of the day, if close to the end of the transfer window, any of those teams, Liverpool or Newcastle, are going to turn their attention to Jackson. That is if Alexander Isak actually leaves or stays. So it all depends on Alexander Isak at this point, because if Alexander Isak goes to Liverpool, Newcastle will make a bid for Jackson. All right. Now, if Alexander Isak stays at Newcastle, Liverpool might make a move for Jackson. And also, Bayern Munich are waiting on the wings. So that Bayern Munich deal might be the last options at this point. But let me know what you think concerning Nicolas Jackson's move. Do you think he should go to Bayern Munich and not play in the Premier League and hurt Chelsea? Or do you think he should stay in the Premier League where he will get enough playing time and he will be settled in, which he has already known the league already? But let me know what you think. Worst case scenario, he stays, but I don't see that happening. If Nicolas Jackson stays at Chelsea at this point, then there's no need signing any other midfielder because João Pedro will surely drop in. But that's like another case entirely. But let me know what you think concerning this case. Let me know what you think concerning Nicolas Jackson. Now to the next report for today. Another video might be coming up later tonight. But for the last report now, it says, according to Ben Jacobs, he said Chelsea expected to finalize a deal for Alejandro Garnacho following a 36 million sale of Christopher Nkunku to AC Milan. Agreements closed with Manchester United. No, Chelsea are going to make a 35 million base fee and a 5 million add-ons on Garnacho. That was the agreement, and that was the whole bid concerning this whole story. And with the way it seems, Chelsea are actually prioritizing this move for a winger than a number 10 at this point. I don't know why Chelsea are so much interested in getting the Garnacho deal done before Xavi Simons. But right now there's no bidding war with Garnacho. So why can't Chelsea just put a hold on that first and get this Xavi Simons deal over the line and not let Tottenham Hotspur get him over to Spurs? But let's see how that goes. it is what it is for Garnacho. Chelsea have actually set their sights that yes, they want to get him, and they want to get him over, to Stamford Bridge. There's nothing we can do as fans, and there's nothing we can do concerning what the sporting director wants and what the owners want. But for the Xavi Simons deal, I want it done, and I want it done quickly. But let me know what you think concerning all the stories I've given out today. Let me know what you think concerning Garnacho, Xavi Simons, Femi Lopez, and Nicolas Jackson. Nkunku as well, who has made a move to AC Milan. Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, share this video, and always comment and share your thoughts in the comment section. Until I come your way again next time, I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.